A memorial wreath was placed in honor of the members of the Pennsylvania State Police who were killed in the line of duty. The special presentation is part of the annual memorial service held each year at the Pennsylvania State Police Barracks at Troop N in Hazleton. On May 2, 1905, then-Governor Samuel Pennypacker signed legislation into law creating the Pennsylvania State Police, the first uniform police organization of its kind in the entire United States.
It's just a way for the Pennsylvania State Police to honor all the men and women that have been on the Pennsylvania State Police, and especially those that have given their life in the line of duty in service to the Commonwealth.
Captain Robert Bartal is commanding officer at Troop N. His current troopers, along with a large contingency of retired members of the state police, came out to show their respect for those who paid the ultimate price.
The retirees really are our inspiration. We all came on the job wanting to do what they were currently doing, and they're still our inspiration. They've made it to retirement, and they've paved the way. They've set the standard for the Pennsylvania State Police, and we just hope that we could live up to it.
While that standard remains the same, the faces change, and so has the atmosphere in which these men and women work.
Well, it certainly has changed in 35 years of service for myself. I mean, I think technology is probably the biggest change that we have seen, but it has always been a dangerous job, as attested by the 98 names that were read today, dating back to the first member killed in the line of duty. I think today we see a lot more gun deaths in law enforcement and assaults on law enforcement, but conversely, I think our troopers are better trained and are better equipped to deal with the situations that they're presented with.
One man in attendance was at the helm of Troop N in Hazleton several years ago. While he is now retired Captain Joseph Zuber, his support of his fellow troopers never wanes.
We in the state police, regardless of what some people think, we go out on a daily basis and try to help people. And when a trooper goes out there and has an unfortunate situation, and in this case, the 100 or so that had passed on, they gave everything they had. They gave up their life in trying to help people. And, those of us who had spent time on the job, myself, I had 35 years, and it was dedicated to helping people. And that's what our life is all about. And I've been retired now for 28 years, but the feeling is still there. We like to go out there and do what is right, try to help people to the best extent that we can.
3 members of Troop N lost their lives in the line of duty. Trooper Anthony Bench in 1961, Trooper William Evans in 1983, and Trooper Joshua Miller in 2009.
I think today we see a lot more gun deaths in law enforcement and assaults on law enforcement, but conversely, I think our troopers are better trained and are better equipped to deal with the situations that they're presented with.
During our tenure, it seems to me that the general population was more respectful. They had a higher regard for what is right, total honesty, getting along with one another. And today, they sort of lean more toward what is politically correct. And to me, I think at the time it may have been easier, although we had less to work with. But today, it's a tremendous challenge, and those who are on the job trying to do their job to the best of their ability, all I can say is I wish them well.
Also in the audience, a woman who works with the state police on a daily basis. Luzerne County District Attorney Stephanie Salavantis is very much aware of the dangers that the troopers face in their daily routine.
Their jobs are very difficult and they face dangers every single day. And when we are prosecuting and standing side by side with them every day fighting for justice, we remember that as prosecutors, and me as a resident of Luzerne County, they're my law enforcement and I honor them.
The ceremony also featured Hazleton Area High School student Madison Youngcourt singing the national anthem and her classmate Martha Reed playing taps.
It was important for me to honor these brave men and women that have dedicated their lives to serving this country.
Were you amazed to see like all the past troopers here and, talking about that there were people in this troop actually killed in the line of duty?
Yeah, it was incredible. There's not really words strong enough to describe that.
Members of the community also turned out for this annual ceremony. Captain Bartal says the relationship between the state police and the community is vital. How important is that relationship with the community?
Oh, it's very important, and that has become more and more important for the Pennsylvania State Police. We have 2 community service officers here at Troop N Hazleton, Trooper Peters and Trooper Petrosky, who do an outstanding job. They have and maintain a Facebook page. They're constantly on Twitter trying to get information out to the public when we're looking for help from the public. And we only have so many people, we only have so many eyes, but when we get the public's help, it really it's a game changer for us.
While Martha Reed gave her time to salute the brave men and women of the Pennsylvania State Police, she also had one final message.
Just thank you. I can't say that enough.
Reporting for SSPTV News, I'm Lisa Schugardt.